car right. Clear right.
So hi guys, I didn't plan to stream again tonight, but I just had like some awesome laps with William here, the BMW challenge on Nürburgring. Awesome side-by-side fighting.
1.1 seconds off the pace.
So, well, I started again.
Okay, Big G, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Left side, clear left.
As of now, I'm still ahead of William. This is like quite a unique situation. Normally William is quite a bit faster than I am.
Watch the track limits, please, Big G.
William crashed. Hey, what's going on, William?
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Sector 1 is quick. track temperature's falling. It's now 30 Celsius. Alright, Big G, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Oh, no track record. Best time for me.
Good luck. That's your quickest today. The leader's just done a 150.06. You're a 10th off in sector 1.
Let's see if I can fight him off the last 9 minutes.
You're currently 0.6 off the leader's pace. You've just done a 150.63. Car right. Still there. Clear right. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 2.
The idea is not to fight for the fastest lap now and take too much risk. The idea is to race like a race, to hit every single apex, have a perfect exit, to make it hard for him to make a pass.
150.50. Car left, clear left.
Not a single mistake, like a big one running wide somewhere. Always closing the door right to the apex. If you try to fight up, many people, they make a mistake trying to go as fast as possible, take any risk, and eventually they make a mistake. And it's so much harder. You see this, that like William is basically has the draft disadvantage. should be quite a bit
The
faster.
track temperature's decreasing. It's now 28.
But what I
Celsius.
do is I go slow into the corners. So not necessarily as fast as theoretically possible,
Okay, Big G. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
but slow into the corner, super controlled through the corner. Hit perfect apex, not running wide, which is where you can dive bomb, and hit the perfect exit. Most important thing, if you're somebody behind you trying to make a pass, you have to have a perfect corner exit, so you have a good speed out of the corner, which makes it very hard for him to make a pass. Despite having the draft, as long as I don't make a mistake, it's very hard for him. You have got 4 more minutes to make a pass, William. 4 more minutes. And there is the first mistake.
Car right. He's still there. Clear right. Mind these track limits, please, Big G.
But he's not making one single mistake. It's unbelievable. Well, he crashed like twice before. But now, for the last 10 minutes,
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. You're now 0.43 off the pace. Your lap time was 150.49. Sector 3 time is quick.
Now he's going for it. Last chance, last lap.
Car left, clear left.
You would have to dive bomb me now. Too far.
Car right. Hold your line. Right side's clear.
Payback time. That was awesome racing. Yeah, baby, big donut time. Let's do some smoke. That's a nice one. When there's no fog, we make fog. Well, those are beautiful donuts.
That's the end of the session. P2.
He tried to dive bomb me here. And I gave him the space. You see how important that is? This was last turn, so his very last chance. Watch this. He dive bombed me here a little bit. If I would have done just race line, and I could argue, and many people do, that I'm in front, he is way too far back, I can do my race line, it's his fault. Yes, I can do. But we are going to crash, and it's the last lap. Well, if this would have been a race, we would have both crashed. If I just insist on my line, I have all the right of my line. But if I insist on my line, I didn't give him space, we would have crashed. And it doesn't matter. So I give him a little space. He can stay clean. I stay clean. We both make it for the last turn. And in the end, I stay ahead anyway. So Yeah, so William just confirmed that he tried very hard, basically everything he could, but there was no way around. And like this 10 minutes, it's basically like it's a template for endurance racing. Because William, basically we have the perfect same pace. We are exactly identically the same speed. Plus he has the advantage of the draft. But on a track like Nürburgring, if you don't have like a really long straight where you can like pull yourself into the draft and then dive bomb at the end, if the straights are not long enough, like it's the case here, there's simply hardly a way to make a pass as long as the guy in front, in this case it's me, is not making a big mistake. And most of the people, what I notice when I, for example, if I'm in the position of William and putting this kind of pressure on somebody, they try to go as fast as possible. But this means taking too much risk. And if you do this for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, you will make a mistake. You will miss a breakpoint for like a tenth of a second. You will run like one car width wide, and the guy behind is going to make a pass. And I focused here not on my best time, and I had the hot lap before. So what I did in the last 15 minutes, almost 20 minutes, William chasing me, was not trying to go as fast as I can, but being conservative on the braking points. So for him it's a little dangerous or tricky because he has to pay attention not to run into me. Because if you go for hot lap like a qualifying time, you would use later breakpoints. You would like push the limits harder. And I did not on purpose. And the reason why is, you see the effect. I stay in front of William for 20 minutes with no chance for him to make a pass. Why? Because I slow him down in front of the corner. While I'm braking conservative. I go slower into the turn as theoretically possible, but therefore I'm 100% sure to nail the apex, so I'm not running wide, overshooting the corner. So he has no possibility to like make a pass by dive bombing me in a controlled fashion because I was right. I'm not wide. I'm hitting every single apex and every corner. And by doing that, going slow into the corner, hitting the apex correctly, well, this was the only big mistake, but luckily in the sequence of corners it's not an issue. And by going into the corner in controlled fashion like this, you can control the exit of the corner. So you slow the opponent down in front of the corner when you go into it, but you nail apex and you concentrate, you focus on a really good exit. For example here, very important. Nail the apex and focus on a very early acceleration. So you need to get a perfect exit in every single corner, because if you don't, the guy behind you using draft is going to be faster on the next straight. So here are several corners where it's absolutely mandatory or super important to nail the exit, because otherwise he's going to make the pass using the straights. For example, the next right-hander leading on kind of a straight, this one, you have to nail every exit. If you don't, the guy behind will use the draft and dive bomb you on the chicane. And the same issue again at the last right-hand turn leading on start-finish. I think I had a little bit of better line through the last turn than William, because he was behind me here in this situation, here very close, and on the straight I always had like 0.3, 0.4 of a second. So enough to avoid that he's sucking himself into the draft and then make a pass at the end. He just, well, he was missing like 1 or 2 tenths of a second. And I assured that he's missing this by nailing every apex and every exit. And you can see that this works perfectly fine, and this is what you're looking for if you're interested in endurance racing. It's not like the one crazy hot lap being 1 second faster than the rest of the field. It doesn't mean shit. If you do this and you fuck up every third or fourth lap, and by fucking up I mean miss one apex, miss one exit, the guy behind you is going to eat you. And you can run 1 second slower like I do now, but if you control every single corner, you hit every apex, you hit every exit, first you are staying safe, you don't have an accident, so you will be fine for the rest of the endurance race, and you can fight off an even faster guy like that because you don't give him the possibility, the moment to make the pass. So this is a very, very nice example for you if you're interested in like consistent, safe, decent, fast racing, which will ensure you a very good position at the end of endurance races. If you do this for 4 hours, you are looking for podium. So I really like this session, demonstrating this effect in a really beautiful way against a very, very strong driver. I consider William quite a bit stronger than myself, and he's in almost any track, he's like 1-2 seconds faster than I am. So this was beautiful to see that this strategy, hit apex, slow in, hit apex and focus on the exit of the turn, is holding him off like for 20 minutes in a row. Beautiful, I really love this session. So that's it. Going to write a little bit in the comment about that. I'm really happy I turned on the stream. There was some nice there was some moments where we had very nice side by side. I don't know where it was. This is the last thing I would like to see.
2 litres remaining. Very little fuel left. Box this lap, please, Big G.
Well, anyway, didn't find this side-by-side fight, but the rest was really awesome of this video. So have a good night, see you next time.